Hello. Okay, I have seen some pretty cool stuff in this is give me some Twilight Imperium. If you don't recognize the board, but this is I've seen some really cool stuff with tech and early game. I think early game is where Twilight Imperium currently where the skill expression is. Um, so this is just something that I encountered. I'll give you some other cool early game things I've seen, but I really wanted to talk about what's about to happen here. So, as you can see, this is round one. I am playing the Aborec green. I got a decent two value system next to me, and what what is going to happen here is I am going to be on Mechatol Rex next action. Do I have a token? Yeah, I do. I'll be on Mechatol Rex next action with an infantry, which will then build a mech. Is the best I'm going to have. But I have never seen a round one Arborec on Rex. I've seen some pretty cool things. So, like, one, I want to shout out Lilith. Also plays as Medusa. They're a girl from Michigan or something. And, well, we don't get along as friends very, very well. I do respect them as a player. And they showed me a really cool sort of mid-game strategy, but I think it can also be, I've seen it. Yeah, it's a mid-game strategy, but it's like round two kind of a thing where you don't take leadership. Instead, you have technology. So typically, you'd take leadership to go soon and get on Rex. Um, but it's hard to balance, you know, that with like wanting to have Imperial. So what I remember them doing specifically, I don't remember what the specific event was, but I have since employed their tech path here, which was they had. Oh, I remember what it was. It was that everyone assumed that even if they got grav drive with technology, so they had a starting blue. Let's just say they had like anti-mass or dark energy tap. So maybe they were like Barony. I think they were Nalu, which is in this game. I don't know what their starting tech is. What is it? Neural? Yeah, they don't start with any blue. So they weren't Nalu because, of course, otherwise they would have gone first with the 0 token. This was overcoming that specifically. So what you can do is you can tech if you already have a blue, and I think they teched to grav drive, and I was like, oh, I have no worries because, like, they're not going to get on Rex because they have to technology to get grav drive first to reach it. Because typically, right, round two, you're starting with this hexagon. Oh, I should move this back. Let me just reset units. Okay. Ooh, and there's a nice little swirl going on. Where were we? So they already had one blue, and they double teched. They teched for grav drive, and then it was going to be back to me because I probably had leadership, and then someone else had like politics or construction, and then they had technology and like Diplo, and I'm like, well, they've got tech and Imperial. That's what it was specifically. I was like, they're gonna try and get on Rex with grav drive off tech, but I've got a round. I can. They didn't like even if they have. The idea is that like, here's the big reveal. The big reveal is when they double tech, grav drive, and fleet logistics, and then immediately get another action to activate Rex and move there using the grav drive that they just got. So you have to obviously start with a blue. You get grav drive, but then you have the two prereqs, the blues for fleet logistics, and immediately take a second turn. It basically means your first action can both be the action that gets you grav drive and give you another action to use it and get on Rex. And I got to be honest, that was one of the coolest things I had seen was snagging technology and then sneakily, quickly getting on Rex. A little bit of a convoluted setup for that to have been interesting. It requires them not having, an earlier strat card, and then me assuming that since they don't have grab drive and they took tech to do it, that I definitely would get, another turn to get on Rex before they were able to activate their grab drive. But again, that double tech got them fleet logistics. Really cool. So if you ever got a blue, if you have one blue and you need grab drive, just know by double tech, like taking technology basically gets you, yeah. That grab drive fleet logistic double tech is just really cool, especially for getting Rex specifically. No one saw it coming. I have used it twice since. I've also seen some really interesting stuff with Aborec. Like I saw Aborec not move out of their home system for a really long time, and then they teched for technology or for Sarween tools, and then I don't remember if they had technology or if they had maybe taken trade and gotten a couple trade goods, because they start with just a 3, so they wouldn't have been able to follow if they didn't have it for free. Anyway, I got a sweet little combo here that I cannot believe I pulled off, and I just had to get on and record a video of this because it's interesting, and it makes me so excited. So we're still in round 1. I saw this yellow tech, and I start with a red, and I thought, man, if only I could get a green and a yellow, I could get cruiser 2 and make use of this cruiser over here. And I saw that this available yellow skip was refreshed with Diplo. So I'm like, dang, but the numbers aren't working out. Because in order to do my first tech's free, I grab the yellow. My second tech, I have to pay 6-4 to get the green prereq. And then I don't have a third tech. I can't get to cruiser 2. And if I instead, do a green and then flip this yellow to get cruiser 2 for my second technology, because I got the green and the red, and then I use the yellow skip to get to cruiser 2. Then I have flipped this, and I don't have enough influence to take Rex to make use of it. I have no idea why I spent this. And I also have to pay for that second tech, which means I have to spend this 3 and then the $3 I got from washing my commodities with Hakan. Thank God. They did a 3 for 3, I think. Yeah. Why do I have an extra one? Because I also sold them a green frag, which was hilarious. I sent them a message that was like, hey, take this green fragment. I'm sure that Turtles will buy it from you with their commodities. And they had one other commodity left over, so of course Emirates was more than happy to send me that commodity for that green frag, so I've got an extra $1. But I guess I won't be building a mech. I'll be building an infantry with that $1. But it was hilarious when I started looking into it, and I was like, okay, I need a green, and then I can flip that yellow, but then I'll just have like only 3 influence left over, and I won't be able to take the. Like it's sort of a weird balancing act. It's like I've got the money to get the thing, but then I don't have the planets to use the thing. Until I read psychoarchaeology, which I have always thought is the absolute worst tech. You can use this tech. You can use tech specialties without exhausting the planets. And so I did. And so I bought that as my first one. So this is just another good example of buying a tech for your first one and then using it for your second. So I bought it and then was able to get cruiser 2s without flipping this highly valued planet, which allows me, now I'm in a position to do, like I said, what I've never seen, which is get on Rex round 1 with Aborec. I'll be throwing an infantry, and then like I said, traded that frag to get $1 so I can build off of it. And that'll be my 6. And yeah, it's whatever, free point. I mean, a $6 point. Everyone, let's see who got grab drive. I just looked, they got a blue, no grab drive. No grab drive. Oh my God. Oh my God. No one got Grav Drive. They do have a blue. So in theory, oh, I think I remember what it was. I had Imperial and like Diplo. This is the example where Lilith took a double tech to Fleet Logistics and got on before me. They had like leadership and tech, and I was like, they won't get to it before I do. But on their first action, instead of playing leadership, like that's exact. I mistold that entire story contextually, because that's way more important to be like, hey, they're going first with leadership, but they need to tech first so that I'll get another turn. Like I'll go after them because I probably had like Diplo and Imperial. The lower numbers are kind of not important. They might have also been Nalu, for all I fucking know. Excuse me. Can I say fuck? Bitch, lasagna. Bitch, lasagna. T-Series ain't. Okay, so let's talk about another cool tech path you can do. I've seen with AI development algorithm being one of the first ones you research. Like, let's say you have no tech whatsoever. You get AI development algorithm, your next tech can be one of like 3 different techs or unit upgrades. You can do PDS2 by flipping it immediately for the ignore the yellow or ignore the other red. Yeah, it looks like that's it. But if you start with a green or a blue, then like you could also do fighter 2s with it. It's neat. I'm not sure, it doesn't make necessarily that much sense to get it so that you can, well, I guess it becomes like a Sarween Tools if you use it. Well, not till next round. Anyway. Long story short, let's see if while we're here we can think of any other interesting like first tech, second tech combos. I haven't seen any, but those 3 are pretty interesting to me. Psychoarchaeology surprised me there. Really did. Yeah, there's one in blue, there's one in red, and there's one in green. I wonder if there's one in yellow. Predictive intelligence. I have used predictive intelligence, but it's just kind of like a clever at the end of your turn redistribute your tokens. I don't know that it's inherently like related to double tacking. Excuse me. So yeah, we got pretty lucky with this whole shenanigans getting onto Rex, and then we'll build let's just end our turn and onward until dawn. I wonder if I could sell them solar flare. Oh, you know what I could sell them? My trade agreement to Hakan. My trade agreement is green. I want $2. Okay. Well, thanks for oh man, I got a few games to play. Thanks for listening. So, again, to recap, first tech is a blue. If you already have one, then you can Fleet Logistics to use that grab drive effectively. Hop it on Rex before people think you are. So as long as you're playing with 3 or 4 players and you have tech and then a lower number that gets you that initiative, you will surprise people. Even though you didn't start with grab drive, you got it and you were able to activate it that first turn, first action or whatever, second action but first turn. AI development algorithm can be used immediately after getting it for its second tech skip for like a unit upgrade, obviously, and then the third one was of course psychoarchaeology. Just I hadn't seen that. The situation worked out really well. Even if a Diplo had not gone off yet, right, I can still use the tech skip even if it's already exhausted, is how that card reads. So yeah, big fan of that discovery. Are we playing turtles in here? We have an AI development algorithm. Oh, resolve the secondary of a technology. Fantastic. Let's see what we got. What should we go for? I always like to look at victory points. 4 planets, same planet trait. Do not contain planets. and 2 next to wreck. So we got to be going for that. Bombardment and legendary. There's no legendary on this map, and bombarding is going to be... I don't think there's going to be a lot of... Let's see, is there just like a single infantry hanging around? There we go. Basically need the action card Blitz, because I'm going to be going heavy on... Do I want to be going on... Wait. Red, yellow. Can Cruiser 2, red, yellow, green. Yeah, there we go. Let's grab Cruiser 2s. Probably what I want more than Cruiser 2s. If I'd put one here, it could go 1, 2, 3. That would have been much more useful. I had, well, I got some frags. Honestly, Grav Drive and Anti-Mass both be nice. Did Diplo get picked? It didn't, so I'm not like... Gosh dang, I think we're just gonna go 1, 2, yeah. I don't know. Oh, I think, okay, I know what we'll do. On Warfare, we'll build Cruiser 2s and some infantry to take them places. 1, 2, 3. We'll at least grab that. So right now, let's grab these 2. We need to be in adjacent, which would be here and here and here. So we're going to try and go for that. But also, 3 systems don't contain planets. Let's get Dark Energy Tap. Let's also check to make sure nobody else got Dark Energy Tap. I don't love fighting over... Yeah, they got Dark Energy Tap. Oh, we have to kind of choose between the 2. My God, Dark Energy Tap, I think is just not. We're gonna let them score that. We're gonna go here. We'll have a stronger border with more effective cruisers. Let's do it. Looks like we're doing it twice. Oh, I've got a green skip. Is there any way I could leverage that to be more interesting? I don't know. Save AI development algorithm? Oh, that's not a bad idea. Well, it just gives me $1 when I have Cruiser 2s, and this gives me $1, so it's a wash on building. Unless I plan to build twice, well, even then I have to exhaust it, I think. Yeah, I don't know. We'll spend this for $4. Is Diplo still in play? No. Whatever. I'll be doing leadership next, but I don't know that I need to necessarily save any money for it. So, Cruiser 2 it is. Okie dokie. Well, if I come up with any other really interesting things, I'll hop on, but I did just want to brag about getting on Rex as Aborec. Round 1. What a cool little combo. Excuse me. Using psychoarchaeology? Frontier psychiatrist. Psychosomatic. Now what does that mean? You're a nut. You're crazy in the coconut.